We take Rocky out to do his walk. I want to do an exercise with him with healing and weight. So when I tell him to, he'll do it outside thinking he's going to get a treat. Fizz. Good boy. So when I tell him to do that command outside, he'll do it. So that was the purpose of doing this healing real quick, was just to heal. Go. It's just to, when I give that command, he's kind of in the mindset of when he was getting treats. Foos. He was getting treats, and he'll instantly recall that and do that. So, a couple obedience commands down before we take that walk. Rocky's really reactive on leash, so I want to get ahead of that before we get out there. So when I start giving these commands, sit, sit. When I start giving these commands, he'll instantly think about this moment right here in time of the treats. Okay? So we're going to take Rocky out on a flat collar, no prong, no pulling down. All right, you guys stay tuned. All right, so this is Rocky. He's also reactive on leash. Wait. Good boy. I'm going to turn you down. Got to find that working level. Rocky, come on. Do the same thing. Loose leash. Normally he's pulling. He's not on a prong. He's on a flat collar. Normally he's pulling and trying to get to whatever it is he wants to get to. And the owners can't control him. But if you see, he's on a flat collar. He's not on a prong collar. And he's walking on a nice heel on me. Loose leash. I can show you the leash is actually touching the ground. Okay? The leash is actually touching the ground. So he's actually making the walk pretty easy. Wait. If I say wait, it's going to slow down. Remember we talked about, I'm going to show you something when I got him started up. Rocky, foos. Alright. That training I did in the yard before we came out, he still remembers it. Okay? So it's a loose leash. I got my finger in there. And he doesn't have any distractions right now. But I don't want any distractions right now. I need him to understand he can walk on a loose leash without being reactive before putting him into a bad situation. So again, Rocky, a year-old German Shepherd puppy, same deal. Walking on a flat, walking on a loose leash, extremely important. He's not on a prong collar. His walk is slowed down to heel right directly beside me. So again, I promised 3. We'll show you 3, and all 3 are walking on a hill, not pulling, and learning how to walk loosely with me. So I think that's extremely important when you start talking about teaching that weight. As I wait, he looks back to check in with me and slow down. Okay? So, good job, Rocky. No treats right here, because there aren't going to be any treats when you do this. Down to the stop sign and back. He starts to understand he can walk this hill without pulling and not being on a prong. We'll make our turnaround here. We'll go back. Video's extended because there are a lot of dogs. Leave it. Come on. His favorite pastime is smelling the grass. You got to pull him to get him away from the grass. I used the command, leave it. Left it alone. Got back on track. Okay. Loose leash. Again, I got my finger through it. He's not on a prong collar. It's on a flat collar. He's not pulling. And I'm going to tell you something. Rocky has so much reactivity in him when it comes to things, cats, people, dogs, right? And it's been less than a week, and we're slowly doing that. We have to keep him in a mindset that's not arousal or excitement. Once he gets used to being in that type of mindset, we can start to kill that high energy. Leave it. Wait. So, loose leash, no prong, no pulling. We'll get my daughter out in a minute, and she will walk him. And she only weighs about 2 pounds, and we'll maintain this right here. So you'll see, it's not just me who's holding the leash, but it does matter who's holding the leash. If you are, when you don't know what you don't know, and when you don't know, you're just gonna make mistakes, right? And when you think you know and you don't, that's where you're gonna get other people hurt. So you got to be able to correct the small things first before you can move on to the big things. If the small things don't matter to you in dog training, then you don't need to worry about the big things, because details matter. This is detailed. This is important. If I can't walk him with me on a loose leash, but I want to get him a protection train, and I can't fix this, then I'm going to have an extremely reactive dog, right, that I can't control. So I need to be able to control him on a loose leash. So when I work him in protection, I can control him in that too. And Rocky is going to be a protection dog. So this is extremely important. A lot of people are all over the map. They're teaching dogs how to bite and all that stuff. In this instance, yeah, that would be fine, but not with Rocky. His drive is super high. I want to work on a couple little things, and then I'll go back to the protection. Because Rocky came from protection and introduction, so he already has that drive built up. So he's one of my puppies, so that was extremely easy, right? As Rocky starts to want to do his own thing, I can do this. Here, foos. And then here we are. Sit, down, easy peasy, okay? Someone opened the door, he was alerted to it, and it was my job as the owner of this dog to get him back on track. Not the person that's coming towards me, not the cat that's coming towards me, not the dog down the street. I'm only responsible for this dog, all right? A lot of people are worried about what's going on across the street. Worry about your dog. If you worry about your dog, you'll be fine, right? Your dog is under control, their dog isn't. That's their fault, okay? So that's all we're worried about. Kayla, come on. Foos. Down. Come here, pumpkin. Come on. I want you to walk him, and I'm going to walk beside you. And I don't want him pulling you, okay? If he tries to pull you, you say wait, okay? Come on. If he tries to pull you, say wait. No. No.
So pulling means like running away.
Yeah, he should be walking beside you, okay? So keep walking. Go. He's trained on me. That's why I was walking with you. Wait. When you get to the fence, turn around and come back. Right there, come back. Come on. Hey. Slow him down. There you go. Keep going. Keep walking. No, that way. All right, pumpkin, walk on the grass. After you get on the grass, take him on the grass. I want you to go ahead, walk on the grass, all the way on the grass. I want you to go, come on, Kayla, come onto the yard. Tell him down. Tell him to sit.